Hello students, now in this video we will see our second type, that is type 2 alternate solution case. Alternate solution case. In that one, let me see example how does the alternate solution exist. So example, maximize z equal to x1 plus x2 subject to x1 plus 2x2 less equal 20, x1 plus x2 less equal 15, such that x1 x2 greater equal 0. As we saw the problems on simplex method, here the first step is we will convert the given IPP into its standard form. So first of all, the standard form of given LPP is the standard form is maximize z equal to x1 plus x2. Now two constants and are of less equal type, so two slack variables are required having the coefficient 0 in objective function. Subject to we will get x1 plus 2x2 plus s1 equal to 20, then x1 plus x2 plus s2 equal to 15, such that x1 x2 s1 s2 greater equal 0 and s1 s2 are slack variables. S1, S2 are slack variables. Now, here IBFS is obtained by setting x1, x2 to 0. These are non-basic variables. x1, x2 to 0, these are non-basic variables. So, x1, x2 0, so our z becomes, therefore z is equal to 0 with s1 equal to 20 from first constraint and s2 equal to 15 from second constraint. Okay. Now, therefore, the initial simplex table is our initial simplex table will be same number of rows and columns are required, as it is a problem of two variable only again and with two constants only. So here CB, B, CJ, X1, X2, S1, S2, XB ratio. Now here non-basic variables X1, X2. So basic variables are S1, S2. So here S1, S2 having the coefficient 0, 0 in objective function. Here the coefficients of these variables in objective function are 1, 1, 0, 0. Now here 1, 2, 1, 0 and 20 from first constraint and 1, 1, 0, 1, 15 from second constraint. Now Zj minus Cj. So 1 into 0, 0 plus 1 into 0, 0 minus 1. So I get minus 1. 2 into 0, 0 plus 1 into 0, 0, minus 1. So I get minus 1. Again 1 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 0, 0, minus 0. So I get 0. 0 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0, minus 0. So I get 0. Now Z is equal to summation CB XB here, and that is CB, both CB are 0, XB are non-zero. So 20 into 0, 0 plus 15 into 0, 0, addition of them is 0. Now here the problem is of maximization type. Now here not all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0 means this is not an optimal solution. So to get an optimal solution we need to improve the table. Now the improved table is obtained as a objective function is of maximization. So improved table is obtained by getting pivot element. Now to get a pivot element, first of all get a pivot column, and later on we get a pivot row from the ratio. Now here two negative values of Zj minus Cj and both are same. So here you have arbitrary choice to choose any one of them as your pivot column. So now here let me choose this first one as most negative, means this I want to take x1 in a basis and whatever s1 s2 will leave. Now who will leave, let me check, or which variable will leave, let me check. 20 by 1, so the ratio will be 20, and 15 by 1, again the ratio will be 15. Okay, now the minimum positive ratio is 15, minimum positive. Now therefore this one is a pivot element, this squared one is pivot element, means s2 will leave the basis, x1 will enter in a basis. Now here if you choose x2, then also the answer will be whatever answer later on we get of the objective function to maximize that z is same. Here we have an arbitrary choice, it doesn't affect our answer. You can check on your own. I will take this one, you can take this one first and check the same question. Now let me write those details here, that which variable leaves, which variable enters, those things at least you should write them in short and then write down the improved table. So here since not all Zj minus Cj are greater equal 0 implies current solution is not optimal. Current solution is not optimal. Therefore here squared 1 is a pivot element which indicates that x1 will enters in basis, and s2 leaves the basis. S2 leaves the basis. This is an observation from this table. Now therefore the improved table is what does the improved table? The improved table is again same number of columns and rows, similar table, only the entries will change. B, Cj. Here x1, x2, s1, s2. So 1, 1, 0, 0. Here s1 as it is having coefficient 0. Now s2 is replaced by x1 as x1 enters in a basis having the coefficient 1. Now here the pivot element is 1. So it won't changes. It remains same. Here same xb ratio. So this row remains same 1, 1, 0, 1 and 15. Now the other elements of pivot column we have to make 0. So this 1 I have to make 0. For that let me do an operation that R1 minus R2. A simple operation if we perform here R1 minus R2, it will become 0. This 1 minus 1 will become 0. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. And 0 minus 1 is minus 1. 20 minus 5 is, 20 minus 15 is 5. Now let us determine Zj minus Cj. So now 0 into 0 is 0. 1 into 1, 1 minus 1. So here we get 0. Again 1 into 0, 0 plus 1 into 1, 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1 minus 1 is again 0. Now 1 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 1, 0 minus 0. So here we get 0. Minus 1 into 0, 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1 minus 0. So here we get 1. Now remember one thing that the basis element. Now here S1, S2 are the basis elements. So whenever the elements are in a basis, that time their Zj minus Cj are 0. Look at here. The Zj minus Cj of S1, S2 are 0 as S1, S2 in a basis. Now S1 is in a basis, X1 is in a basis. So their Zj minus Cj are 0. S2 is not in a basis. S2 has left the basis. So its Zj minus Cj is non-zero. Also now here, while we haven't did any extra calculations for making this Zj minus Cj 0. Still it is 0. This thing indicates that this problem has an alternate solution. So even we haven't taken this x2 in a basis, but it wants to enter in a basis. This thing tells us that the alternate solution. Now here let us obtain the solution first. Later on we will go further. Now here z is equal to summation cb xb. So 0 into 5 is 0 plus 1 into 15 is 15. So 0 plus 15 is 15. So z is equal to 15. So now our solution is here. This is an optimal solution because all Zj minus Cj are positive. But this problem has alternate solution as this x2 also wants to enter in a basis. So here I must write, since all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0, here write down detail minus greater equal 0, implies this solution, this current solution is optimal. This current solution is optimal. And what is the solution? We will write Z max is equal to what? 15. Z max is 15. With or at what is x1? X1 equal to 15. But x2 is not here, so x2 is equal to 0. x2 is equal to 0. Now let me obtain the alternate solution. But Zj minus Cj of x2 is 0 in above table or in second table. I can say in second table. So this implies that, and it is, we must write, it is not a member of basis. It is not a member of basis. So this implies that x2 will enter in the basis. It wants to enter in a basis. So let me take that one into basis. So for that, let me take, this is our pivot column. So this is a pivot column. Now let us determine pivot row. So 5 by 1 is equal to 5. Look at this, 5 by 1. Again 15 by 1 is equal to 15. So here this is minimum positive. Minimum positive. So here this one, this column and this row. So this one is our pivot element. So one is pivot element. Therefore, improved table is what does the improved table now here? Here CB, B, CJ, X1, X2, S1, S2, XB ratios. Now 1, 1, 0, 0 same. Now this X2 will enter in a basis at the position of S1. So here I must write X2. Here this X1 same, having the coefficients 1, 1. Now this pivot element is 1. So no need to make changes here. So it remains same. So 0, 1, 1, minus 1 and this is 5 as it is. Now let us make this another element as 0 by doing some operation. So let me do R2 minus R1. So R2 minus R1 gives 1 minus 0 will be 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 1 is minus 1 and 1 minus of minus 1. It is 2. 15 minus 5 is 10. Now let us determine Zj minus Cj. Look at here. 1 into 0 0 plus 1 into 1 1 minus 1. So it is 0. 1 into 1 is 1. Plus 1 into 0, 0, minus 1 is again 0. Now 1 into 1, 1 and 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. 1 minus 1, 0, minus 0, so it is 0. Now this 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 plus 1 into 2 is 2. So minus 1 plus 2 is 1 minus 0, so it is 1. Now here also all Zj minus Cj are positive, so it is an optimal solution. Now let us check what is Z. Z is summation CB XB. So CB XB, it will be 1 into 5, 5 plus 1 into 10 is 10. 5 plus 10 we get 15. So here also I can write, since all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0 implies this current solution is optimal. Current solution is optimal. And what is that solution? Z max equal to 15 at, what is x1 here? X1 is equal to 10 and x2 is equal to 5 and x2 equal to 5. So here the two solutions are, what are the two solutions? The two solutions are, or two solutions of this problem are, two solutions are, the first one is Z max is equal to 15 at x1 equal to 15, x2 equal to 0. And the second one, z max is equal to 15 at x1 equal to 10 and x2 equal to 5. Now, this is the answer of this alternate solution problem. Now, sorry for that. One more thing here I must write. x2 will enter in a basis and would leaves here. S1 had leave the basis. S1 leaves basis. S1 leaves basis. This is left to tell. Sorry for that. You should mention these things. Whatever means small things you want to write, but at least somewhere these things should come in your answer shortly, but you have to mention those things. This is the second table. Okay. Now here let us see one more problem of this kind. Show that the LPP has alternate solution. Find two solutions. Now the problem is maximize z is equal to 4x1 plus 10x2 subject to 2x1 plus x2 less equal 10, 2x1 plus 5x2 less equal 20, 2x1 plus 3x2 less equal 18 such that x1 x2 greater equal 0. Now same thing. Firstly, convert the given LPP into its standard form. Okay, so we get maximize z is equal to 4x1 plus 10x2. Now 3 constants and all 3 are of less equal type. So 3 slack variables having the coefficients 0 in our objective function. Subject to 2x1 plus x2 plus s1 equal to 10, 2x1 plus 5x2 plus s2 equal to 20, 2x1 plus 3x2 plus s3 equal to 18 such that x1, x2, s1, s2, s3 all are greater equal 0 and s1, s2, s3 are slack variables. These are slack variables. Okay. Now here IBFS can be obtained by setting x1 equal to x2 equal to 0. Already you know these are non-basic variables. Okay. Therefore we get z is equal to 0 with s1 equal to 10 from first constraint, s2 equal to 20 from second constraint and s3 equal to 18 from third constraint. Okay. Therefore initial simplex table is now here slightly big table we need, means one row increases, as in whatever problems we had taken yet all those consist 2 constants only. Now here in this problem there are 3 constants, so 3 rows are here for those 3 basic variables. So here we have same columns but the variables are increases. Here the middle columns increases as the number of variables in objective function are increases. Here B, Cj, here CB, x1, x2, s1, s2, s3, xb ratio. Other things are as it is. Only the number of variables in a basis increases. So s1, s2, s3, 0, 0, 0, the coefficients of them. Here the coefficients are 4, 10, 0, 0 and 0. Now, here the coefficients of those variables 2, 1, 1, 0, 0 and this is right hand side 10. Here 2, 5, 0, 1, 0, this is 20, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, this is 18, Zj minus Cj. Now, look at here, let us determine Zj minus Cj. Here Z is clearly what? 0. Cb into Xb will be 0 here also, as it is the initial, it is from initial basic feasible solution. Now look at Zj minus Cj. 2 into 0, 0 plus 2 into 0, 0 plus 2 into 0, 0. Everywhere this product will become 0. Only minus of Cj we have to do. So minus 4. So I get minus 4 here. So 1 into 0, 0 plus 5 into 0, 0 plus 3 into 0, 0. So 0 minus 10 will be minus 10. Same thing 1 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 0, 0 minus 0. So we get 0. 0 into 0, 0 plus 1 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 0, 0 minus 0. So I get 0. This 0 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 0, 0 plus 1 into 0, 0 minus 0. I get 0. Now, not all Zj minus Cj are greater or equal 0. Now, this is not an optimal solution. I must write since not all Zj minus Cj greater or equal 0. So, it implies current solution. Okay, sorry, don't write it here. We need this space also for further calculations. Let me write them here itself. Sorry for that. Now, since not all Zj minus Cj greater or equal 0 implies current solution is not optimal. It is not optimal. So let us determine a pivot element and then write down something further. Now clearly this minus 10 is most negative, as the problem is of maximization. We will see most negative. So this is our pivot column. Now let us determine pivot row. So 10 divided by this 1 will be 10. 20 by 5 will be 4 and 18 by 3 is equal to 6. So this is minimum positive, means this 5 is our pivot element. So I must write here squared 5 is a pivot element So this implies x2 will enter in a basis and s2 leaves the basis. x2 will enter in basis and s2 leaves basis. s2 leaves basis. Therefore, improved table is So here we get again similar table. We have to prepare. The entries are changed only. Some of the entries will change. You know these things now. So here CB, this is B, CJ, X1, X2, S1, S2, S3, XB ratio. So here 4, 10, 0, 0, 0. So now S2 is replaced by X2 here, having the coefficient 10. S1 and S3 are as it is and their coefficients are 0, 0. Now here this 5 is a pivot element, so we have to make it 1. So divide throughout to this row by 5. We get 2 by 5, 1, 0, 1 by 5, then 0 and 20 by 5, so that will be 4. Okay. Now to make this other element, we have to make this 1 is also 0 and this 3 is also 0. So to make this 1 0, I must perform an operation R1 minus 1 upon 5 R2. So what does this give? Look at it. How should I do? I will write this R1 first. 2, 1, 1, 0, 0, 10. Now I will multiply throughout to this R2 by 1 by 5. So this 1 by 5 times 2. So it will be 2 by 5. 1 by 5 times 5. So 1, 0. Here I get 1 by 5. Here 0. And here this is 4. Now let us subtract them. Subtract the second entries. Now you know this 2 minus 2 by 5. So 10 minus 2 will be 8. So it will become 8 by 5 by taking an LCM. Now 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus of 1 by 5, so minus 1 by 5. Here this minus operation I am doing. Is it okay to you? 10 minus 4 is 6. So this is our first row in this improved table. So I must write 8 by 5. Okay. 0, 1, minus 1 by 5. Here it is 8. 8. Okay. Minus 1 by 5. 0 and XB is 6. Similarly, let we obtain the third row. For the third row, I must do the calculations as R3 minus 3 by 5 R2. So let me write R3 first. What that is? 2, 3, 0, 0, 1 and 18. We have to write till XB. Now let us multiply throughout to this R2 by 3 by 5. So 2 into 3 by 5 will be 6 by 5. 5 into 3 by 5 will be 3. Now this is 0. 0. Sorry, not 0. It is 1 into 3 by 5. So 3 by 5. Now here it is 0. 20 into 3 by 5 will be 12. We have to subtract these things. So subtraction will give me, here taking LCM, 10 minus 2 by 5, 2 minus 6 by 5. So 10 minus 6, so that will be 4 by 5 by taking LCM as usual. Now 3 minus 3, 0. This is 0. This is minus 3 by 5. This is 1 and this is again 6. So here the entries are 4 by 5, 0, 0, minus 3 by 5, 1 and 6. These things you can do in rough as you wish. Now this is our improved table. Now let us check its Zj minus Cj. What is Z here? And so on. Now Z is equal to, what is Z? Summation CB into XB. So what is Z here? 6 into 0, 0 plus 4 into 10 will be 40. So 0 plus 40 plus 6 into 0, 0. So 0 plus 40 plus 0. So we get 40. Now Z is 40. Let us check what is Zj minus Cj. Now 0 into 8 by 5, 0 plus 2 by 5 times 10. So 2 by 5 times 10 we get 4. And 4 by 5 times 0. So 0. So 4 minus 4 we get 0. Now here 0 into 0 is 0, 1 into 10 is 10, plus 0 into 0, 0. So addition of them, 0 plus 10 plus 0 is 10 minus 10. So here we get 0. Now 1 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 10, 0 plus 0 into 10, 0 minus 0. So we get 0. Here 0 into minus 1 by 5, 0 plus 1 into 1 by 5 times 10 into is equal to what? 2 plus minus 3 by 5 times 0 is 0. So 0 plus 2 plus 0, so it is 2 minus 0, so I get 2. Now 0 into 0 plus 10 into 0 plus 1 into 0, so it is 0 minus 0, so I get 0. Now all the Zj minus Cj are greater or equal 0, so it is an optimal solution. But you can check our S1, X2 and S3. Look at it. S1, X2 and S3 are basis elements, so their Zj minus Cj are 0. But this X1 having also Zj minus Cj 0 means it wants to enter in a basis. So I must write, since all Zj minus Cj greater or equal 0 implies current solution is optimal. Current solution is optimal. And that current solution is Z max equal to 40 at x1 is not here, so x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to what? x2 is equal to 4. But Zj minus Cj of x1 is 0 and 0 in second table, and it is not a basis element, and it is not a basis variable, or it is not a basic variable. So this implies x1 enter in basis, x1 wants to enter in a basis, and let us check at which position it wants to enter in a basis. So let us take this as a pivot column. So 6, let us determine pivot row. 6 upon 8 by 5, so it will be 30 by 8. So 30 by 8 will be 15 by 4. Let me write 30 by 8. So that is 15 by 4. Now 4 divided by 2 by 5. So it is 20 by 2. 20 by 2. So it is 10. 6 divided by 4 by 5. So it is 30 by 4. 30 upon 4. So 15 upon 2. Okay. Now among these all, this is minimum positive. This is minimum positive. So this is the intersection point. So it is pivot element. So what can we say? X1 enter in a basis and S1 leaves the basis. Okay. Now let we do some pivot operation. We will make it 1, other enter 0. Let us check what is the solution. Therefore improved table is. Now let me do a table here. CB, here B, CJ, X1, X2, S1, S2, S3, XB ratio. Now here this S1 is replaced by X1 having the coefficient 4. Here also let me write the coefficient 4, 10, 0, 0, 0. Here X2 as it is having the coefficient 10. S3 as it is having coefficient 0. We will determine Zj minus Cj later on. Now here we have to make this 8 by 5. It is what? 1. So for that let me multiply throughout this row by 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 times this will become 1. 5 by 8 times 0 is 0. 5 by 8 times 1 will be 5 by 8. Now 5 by 8 times minus 1 by 5 will be minus 1 upon 8. This 5 by 8 times 0 is 0. Now 6 into 5 by 8 will be 15 by 4. Now we have to make this 2 by 5 0 and also 4 by 5 0. So for that let us do some operations. Let me perform an operation R2 minus 1 upon 4 R1. Look at it. If I multiply by 1 by 4 to this R1, then this 1 by 4 times 8 by 5. So that entry becomes 2 by 5. So 2 by 5, this 2 by 5 minus that 2 by 5 will become 0. We can easily make it 0. So let me write down just like previously I had made this table, that time I had taught. So let me write all the entries so that no need to memorize it. So let me write R2. It is what? 2 by 5, 1, 0, 1 by 5, 0 and 4. Now let us multiply by 1 by 4 to this R1. We get here 2 by 5, 0, here 1 by 4. Okay. Then 1 by 4 times minus 1 by 5. So it is minus 1 by 20, 0 and 6 by 4. 1 by 4 times 6 means what? 3 by 2. Now we have to subtract them. That subtraction gives me, this is 0, this is 1, this is minus 1 by 4. Now here let us take an LCM. This minus minus becomes here, it will become plus. Okay. Now here this 1 by 5, look at it, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 20, it will become plus 1 by 20. So that will be 20 is our LCM. Here we get 4 plus 1, so 5 by 20. So that is 1 by 4. So let me write 1 by 4. Here 0 and 4 minus 3 by 2. 4 minus 3 by 2 will be, take an LCM, 8 minus 3. So 5 by 2. So let me write that row as, this is 0, 1, minus 1 by 4, plus 1 by 4, 0 and 5 by 2. Okay. Now let us find out the third row. For the third row, I have to do an operation R3 minus, look at it, 1 by 2 times R1. R3 minus 1 by 2 times R1. Now, let me write R3, that is 4 by 5, 0, 0, minus 3 by 5, 1 and 6. Now, half times R1. We have to multiply by half to this. Half into 8 by 5 will be 4 by 5. Here 0, here half. Okay, minus 1 by 5 times half will be minus 1 by 10. Then again 0 and half into 6 will be 3. So minus, this will become again plus minus as such. So now this is 0, 0, this is minus half. This is, look at it, this is minus 3 by 5 plus 1 by 10. So the LCM is 10. Here we have to multiply by minus, so it will be minus 6. Here it will multiply by 2. So minus 6 plus 1, so it is minus 5 by 10. means minus 1 by 2. So here I get minus 1 by 2. It is 1 and this is 3. So let me write that one. 0, 0, minus half, again minus half, 1 and 3. Now let us check Zj minus Cj. Now 4 into 1 is 4 plus 10 into 0, 0 plus 0 into 0, 0. So minus 4, so we get 0. Now 4 into 0, 0 plus 10 into 1 is 1 plus 0 into 0, 0 minus 10. So again 0. 4 into 5 by 8. 4 into 5 by 8 will be 5 by 2 minus 1 by 4 times 10 means minus 10 by 4. So it is also minus 5 by 2. This is plus 5 by 2 minus 5 by 2. So that addition will become 0. 0 minus 1 by 2. So that is 0 minus 0. So again it is 0. Now minus 1 by 8 times 4. So it is minus half plus 10 into 1 by 4. So 10 into 1 by 4 is again 5 by 2. So minus half plus 5 by 2. So that will be 4 by 2. So it is 2. Up to this the addition is 2 plus 0 into minus half. So 0. So 2 minus 0 is now 2. Here again 4 into 0, 0 plus 10 into 0, 0. 0 into 1 is 0 minus 0. So here also 0. Now all Zj minus Cj are greater equal 0. Here I can write now, since all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0. So current solution is optimal. Current solution is optimal. And what is that optimal solution? I can write Z max. Let me check what is Z max. Z is equal to summation CB XB. What is Z max here? 4 into 15 by 4. 4 into 15 by 4 plus 10 into 5 by 2. So what is this? 4 4 get cancelled. 2 and this 5. So 15 plus 5 5 is 25. So it is 40. Z max is 40 at x1 equal to, what is x1? x1 equal to 15 by 4. x2 equal to what? x2 equal to 5 by 2. So this is our answer. So let us summarize the solutions. Two solutions to given LPP are. Let us summarize them. Two solutions to the given LPP are. Given LPP are, first one, Z max equal to 40 at x1 equal to 0, x2 equal to 4. And second one, Z max equal to 40 at x1 equal to 15 by 4 and x2 equal to 5 by 2. This is our answer. Okay, this is the alternate solution case. Now in next lecture we will see the problems based on, or the problems having the constants greater equal and equal to, means maximization with equal to and greater equal constants. Thank you.